members of the presidency, authority, distinguished guest. This award from the BBVA Foundation came as a special surprise to me when I was first notified a few months ago. The award is all the more meaningful because of the distinguished list of other award winners. Early in my professional career, while studying at the University of Minnesota, I was fortunate to work with Tom Sargent and Chris Sims, two pioneers in building links between dynamic stochastic economic models and time series statistical methods. Dynamic economic modeling led to novel statistical challenges in providing insightful ways to interpret economic time series data. Sargent and Sims offered a unique and powerful perspectives on these linkages, and I benefited greatly from their vantage points. My initial research was aimed at developing time series statistical methods to investigate one part of an economic model without having to specify fully and estimate all of the model ingredients. The applications I explored with several co-authors included systems that are rich enough to support models of asset valuation and to unearth and clarify empirical puzzles and challenges. The idea of studying partially specified models has a long history in the econometrics literature, and I was glad to contribute to its development and application. A central ingredient in dynamic economic models is the way in which forward-looking investors respond to new information. My notion of investors is sufficiently broad to include the myriad of ways in which actions today impact opportunities in the future. Investors' beliefs about aspects of the future for which they have little basic information can have potent impact on current asset values and assessments. Preferences and uncertainty regarding the future interact so that investors' beliefs and their confidence about those beliefs are important contributors to economic dynamics. For a few decades, the builders of dynamic stochastic models, including myself, addressed the question of how to a few decades ago, builders of dynamic stochastic models, including myself, addressed the question of how to model investor beliefs by imposing rational expectations to capture, in a precise but simplified way, investor beliefs. But as the role of beliefs and the associated ambiguities became better appreciated, I found it both promising and challenging to re-examine and extend how investors behave in uncertain and complex environments. Recently, novel representations of investor preferences have been advocated and defended that confront risk using well-posed probability models, coupled with skepticism or ambiguity about such models. My own research in collaboration with others formally explores implications of these alternative modeling approaches for explaining economic and financial time series and for understanding the consequences of alternative policies. Family support has been vital for my professional career. My wife, Grace, has been a consistent and important source of encouragement. She has initiated many valuable conversations that push me to new perspectives. My parents supported my ambitions in my formative years and urged me to be passionate about my research endeavors. My two older brothers, Roger and Ted, were important role models in their own special way, and my son Peter does his best to keep me humble. Thank you very much to the BBVA Foundation for this special recognition.